Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
They don't want no smoking back.
Easy won't smoke with anybody in Madden, bro. Easy won't smoke with anybody in Madden. I want to smoke with anybody in Madden, bro. I'm gonna get the Cowboys, even though they ass, and smoke them.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeesh, I can't make a shot this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, I got my shit beat out from motherfucking soccer. We showing you another dead body. But I'm done.
Now first down carry by Bell. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I knew he was gonna do that move, bro. Cash, as much as you didn't see me do that shit, you can't fuck with him.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
6
yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and run for Bell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, you know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing.
He's trying to dunk.
I'm trying to dunk a nigga, bro.
And leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Oh, this nigga sold.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh. That's too close, man. I got you. That's why I don't catch and shoot. That's why I don't catch and shoot, bro.
They'll run it with Bell. Spins past it, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That was meat and cash. That was literally meat and cash. That called.
Quick observation,
I was calling it the first quarter. What the fuck?
Linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
Did I not call it the first
quarter? You're filing that away right now.
This nigga cash.
You're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to him between the second and the third level.
I said go 2 3 because I got these 6'10" motherfuckers.
Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his target. It's
Damn, bro, you been knowing me since I was goddamn 14. You still trying to do me like this.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Hey, where my man? Hey, serious. Call my dude.
Crowder. His first touchdown
hey, what the fuck?
I'm about to change my
as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Broke as you.
Zerline good with a PAT.
Nah. This is a new jump shot I just put on, bro.
What is you? What you using? I didn't play point guard. I played small forward. Hello? Where y'all live?
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
She still at the game? She doing good.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
They about to play the second game. Go on there. Where's that?
He's coming through.
Where's that?
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I just woke up. Enterprise about some package around here. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Hey, Cash.
First carry for Royce Freeman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You trying to play me in Madden?
I'm not losing right now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
No, you trash.
Start out on the ground with Bell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back in his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
No, that's
up second down.
Don't ever say that way Polo, dude.
Bro, you was wearing
I'm not Lamar Jackson. Nah, this nigga really shit. Yo, Nelson on this with some chucks.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What some Jordan you know that you talk about?
Oh my God! I ain't gonna lie to you. I had some fake ass Jordans. Like I don't know what else to do. It was called the 6 ring, the Jordan 6 ring.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had the black and purple 6 rings.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
All right, you do it.
But hey, you're out of school though, bro.
Yeah, where's mother?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Hey, Orbit. Check.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, I said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
53 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, who Mike is that?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they want this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
53 check 53 check 26, check 26. To Mike, 53, check 53.
Mariota to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Yeah, take it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. One.
What you want, man?
I'm scared.
You doing, man? What you doing?
Here's Mariota. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Alive.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
This nigga finally figured out starting off with.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Boston got the best coach.
Nigga's stupid.
Boston got the best coach.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yo, what the?
This is taken around the 12. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Monopoly? Oh, yo. Hey, we need to go on that Call of Duty.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. You hear this shot, nigga? Yo, let's go with this nigga, boy.
Damn, Robbie, he got your number.
I don't know what
the Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
On second down, Mariota again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You're not giving me no picks, man.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, no.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The work up there is hard. It's hard to get it something coming back down, nigga. That's why niggas don't go there. Yeah, sounds good, man. Look. I'll probably get a logo in there for like
75.
Right?
What happened?
But when it comes to getting the load out of there, I'm trying to say 1,000.
And he's going to have the hook up the side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
KV alive?
For only 6, and they'll bring up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
New Year?
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
How is he my arch nemesis?
KV said he still remember the day you dropped him off with that bullshit.
17? Yeah.
Nigga doing post moves on that nigga.
We still
Jets offense coming up now.
I dropped you on 16, J.R. He was like, oh,
First time to
this
touch
is
the ball in
posting,
quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I went back and forth.
To see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
They got everything.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
This can't be the guy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain the drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over.
Miami, then Cali? What's next, New York?
Nah, but like if y'all came my hood, like I would really help you.
Yo, shut up. Your hood is trash. Baltimore trash.
Baltimore.
My niggas,
Imagine going on vacation to Baltimore. I would know what money we
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something
I got
going
3
on this
pictures
drive.
of you wearing nautical inside
Head to the field now with the game.
I said they got fucking cheesecake over there. That's all the niggas got.
Emergency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it
The shit you
without
be
letting
wearing
panic
is
creep in
literally,
and
you like
affect
the
their play.
39-year-old man wearing this shit.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yo, JR, what'd you do to DZ and Cash in the league?
On 3rd down.
Made him leave?
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
I need to stop doing
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh,
He completes this to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he'll get about 4 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But no takes start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Alright, that don't mean I
Yo, Sky got me muted?
I don't know. He probably do. He's there. Sky, you got me.
J-Rock, my fault, bro.
It's gonna be a whole nother. What I do? It's a Baltimore ass.
Play action.
Yo, Sky, what I do, nigga? It's a Baltimore ass.
Picked off by the linebacker.
Why you taking
The return will stop well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
You suck in dress? Yo, suck.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They play from deep inside the
Pretty good.
which means you're going to lose
No, this is the same talking about.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
My nigga, post the pick. Post the pick.
Get a couple first down.
I swear to God, I did love this.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No, I did not say that, dude.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hold up to his Sky. I mean, the bitch.
God gets to prove that he's able to talk to one bitch.
You're watching the NFL.
Has he even fucked the bitch?
I know, like, nigga's still a virgin, bro.
Like, he said he got sex, but like, where's the proof?
Exactly, where the proof at, my nigga?
I want to talk to the last time we talked to your bitch, man. You got dug, my nigga. What happened?
Both teams working on short rest.
Seal, you think I don't remember Seal?
We've seen as they come up
Me
here
and
on
J-Rock
1st and 10.
slid. She followed us back. She didn't even follow your brother.
Exactly. You nigga,
Come on, my nigga.
First down, that brings up 2nd
You a
and
little nigga. We still in the holes in different area codes, nigga. The holes you can't even talk to. Come on.
Hey, man, I need to figure out who's going to be my wide receiver and y'all distracting me.
Yeah, nigga talk about wide receivers now. Nigga change the subject from the bitches to wide
The
receivers.
first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It don't matter, bro. You said you can't dress either, KD. What the fuck you talking about? I'm dead ass. You can ask Ali. He said that shit. Today. Today, he said that shit. He said KD can't dress either. Yeah, I told that nigga he a bum ass nigga, bro. You don't even take no pick.
Nigga, Ali look, bro.
Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying, Scott, that you didn't say that shit. Today, nigga. Like just a couple hours ago.
Why the fuck is y'all niggas still on my dick?
No, say you didn't say that shit a couple hours ago when I just got online.
The Jets on 3rd down.
Big facts. Hello.
6 to this point. This
Niggas don't know about the route. Come on.
I don't need it.
Here's Donald. That's caught by Herndon.
You post.
And they're working across midfield
Yo,
inside.
I had this nigga on Snapchat 2 years ago. I haven't seen
15
him
yards is the
post.
pickup there and a Jet first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense
That's
is being able to see the play develop in front of you.
That nigga don't post nothing on Snapchat, bro. He don't have no life, my nigga. We his highlight of the day, nigga.
I ain't say we not like, yo,
Nigga, we his highlights, my nigga.
You talking hella shit like I
They'll
won't
run
come over
on
there.
first down. Bell. And they'll lose yardage on the
J-Rock.
play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss.
I was just gonna say J-Rock, but
Underscore JRO triple C, nigga.
who do you think he is? You think he like Prince?
I think quarterbacks gotta see
Like, you niggas just said one word. Like, he offensive. Fuck out of here.
Underscore JRO triple C.
Nigga thought he had that check mark. Fuck out of here.
2nd and 11 now.
Yeah, y'all niggas, when I get verified, don't be on my dick, bro. Don't be on my dick.
Incomplete. He was looking for
Yes.
Jamison Crowder there.
When I get verified that day when it happened,
How about the
don't be on
defensive
my
effort
dick.
from both of these teams that we've seen
I'm
in
gonna be
this
like, who
game?
you hack, nigga? That's what I'm gonna be like.
chess match right now.
Or who letting them use your account?
The only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their
Wait,
moves.
yes, huh?
before actually making one. None of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
It was playing, and I came back again. It was dead.
Wait a minute, bitch. You got
Nigga ducking, bro.
I'm ducking what? I'm ducking what?
Darnold now.
He's ducking to play this nigga Madden.
Here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Sky, didn't you duck Keon in Madden? Like, what are you talking about?
They'll go back to the ground with Bell.
Word, Sky literally kicked the nigga out the party when he was trying to play him with Madden.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's
so you didn't run from Los?
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gap.
Yeah, Los. You remember Los was in the party? He talked some shit. You can't
like, think about it, bro.
Yeah, you was running, Sky. Keep it up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You notice how he ain't got no reply to that shit. He just like,
Again, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They can't handle the heat.
Doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think his vision straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of what's going to be where they actually open.
He said, like, in this thing,
Get more bitches than me. That's 2. Like, nigga,
now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
He said KV can't dress. He said Ali can't dress.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Wait, he's going to get
Bro,
him
you had no
inside the
pick.
10 to the 9.
You had no lights.
Yo, Sky, the only pick you got posted is your mugshot when you got suspended, nigga.
Get up to the second one.
Like, what pick you got, my nigga?
This nigga is the definition of a ghost follower, bro. Nigga don't post nothing but watch everybody's story. Like, nigga.
Yo, he do be watching though. Look out. You like, yo, you post a pic instantly. Sky's like, yo, you got no drip. Like, yo, you got post notifications on? Like, what's up?
Nigga, know the game, my nigga. You don't even know it, my nigga.
Like, he be waiting in the bushes for niggas to post. Low key. It's like, man, I need some entertainment to that.
First of all,
he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I know that old expression. It's not my
Nigga, last time he posted
Nigga, what? January the 18th.
I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same place on that play.
Nigga don't even have birthday pics in his phone, my nigga.
Oh, nah, that's OD.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Nigga don't got nothing.
Let's see if they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You wear G-Stay. What the fuck is that?
Nah, tell me what the
On
fuck
3rd
that is.
down, here's
Oh,
Bell.
G-Star?
And he's going to
No,
take it.
that ain't no G-Star,
Jets
G-Stay, you dumb
touchdown.
nigga.
What is it, G-Stan?
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
What shit is that? She's
Fucking ugly ass nigga. No, you got me fried.
It's crazy.
And you tall wicky ass bitch.
You know what's crazy?
You got me fucked up too. What the fuck is you?
After the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards. The 2. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two.
Mariota, come on.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey. Mike, 53. Hey, exit. Mike.
First throw now for the backup lock. This is the tight end fan. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. On 2nd and a long way to go. Mariota, and we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run by Bell on 1st down. Going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Three. Here we go again. 54. Mike 54. Stay with your man. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check tight end. Check one. Right there.
Mariota. Here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
What? The bathroom? I should on the